What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It is your man Theo Butler, and welcome to a How I Woulda Did It edition of I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying with the Raw Women Nation. Man, y'all clap that thing on it. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. Why? Because if you know me, grow me, and sharing is caring. Shout out to the Rock With Me Nation, man. We finna go ahead and get into this. So, y'all that's been rocking with me, I've been rocking with y'all like y'all been rocking with me, like I've been rocking with y'all like y'all been rocking with me. So we've been rocking with each other. That said, y'all know I've been feeling some type of way. Y'all know I feel some type of way about Captain America and Civil War. Y'all know I feel some type of way. Y'all know, even though we say that was the best, because it really, really was, that was the best version of T'Challa that we got in the MCU, I still got a problem with that. I actually got a problem with Black Panther, the first movie. And I just figured out a way how to solve that. I did. It did. Like I said though, before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. Tell me how y'all like this. So if I would have did it, we get to that scene right outside the facility where you got Zemo about to cap himself, and you got T'Challa rolling up on him. And you know what T'Challa says to him? He said, "The living are not finished with you yet." Well, I'm personally thinking that scene should have went a little differently. And based on the comments that y'all have been sending me, it via whether I do a video or in a live, it should have went something like this. He should have looked at Zemo and said, "Tell me who you working for, or I will make sure your death is slow and painful." Claw tells him, Zemo tells him it was Claw. And so T'Challa thanks him and say, "You will forever wear the mark of the Panther." And he's bam, right there. And so Zemo, because we know Zemo has to wear the mask in comics, right? He would have to put the mask on to hide his shame. The fact that T'Challa scarred him. Now, why would that make sense? Fast forward to Black Panther. I never understood why this dude had so much hate in his heart for Claw than he did for the man that actually killed his father. Like, I never understood that. Like, that don't make no sense. This dude just killed your father and you let him live, but you want to kill the dude that stole the vibranium. The way I do it, Zemo got the technology to blow up the embassy from the vibranium that Claw gave him, because Claw knew T'Challa's father was going to be there. A little bit of a plot, subplot, and everything like that. So when T'Challa does roll up on Claw, his anger towards Claw is now justified. And he's like this. He really want to kill him. And he's like, "Yo, you killed my father. You led to my father's murder. You're responsible for my father's murder." Y'all like that one. "You're responsible for my father's murder." And he's got the hand up like that. And Okoye is like, "My king." And he pauses. That would make all the sense in the world. Now I told y'all I did away with this whole Eric Killmonger is his cousin type thing, and Jobu would have been a character ain't had nothing to do. Matter of fact, why can't his family, his daddy be named in Jobu? It's not Sion. Let's go ahead and get that clear. So with that being the case, Eric would have thought he could bring Claw, because it still would have played out the same way. We ain't got to really mess with Ryan Coogler's script like that. Everything can still play out. We're just going to let N'Jobu be Eric's father. That is not T'Challa's uncle. That is not what we're doing. So what we do is we say, "Hey, you got this going on." Eric kills Claw, thinking that's going to give him a passage to Wakanda, because we can still say Eric is Wakanda. Actually, Eric is Wakanda. He is. So we can say that gets Eric in and everything like that. But T'Challa, knowing what's going on, he tells Eric, "Meet me at Warrior's Fall," because T'Challa finna put these hands on him. And right when T'Challa think he's won, well, remember how that scene played out where Eric killed Claw and killed his girlfriend at the thing? Yeah, that was all a ruse. They were alive. So what winds up happening, right when T'Challa is about to give the killing blow, T'Challa is distracted by a now very much alive Claw and his girlfriend. And since we really don't get her name, we will say her name is Malice. Why? Because the first Malice in the comics really didn't have a name. The first Malice that T'Challa went up against was not Nakia. Here's how we fix that, though. So T'Challa gets distracted, right? T'Challa gets distracted. Eric throws him over Warrior Fall, right? So Eric, Malice, and Claw are on the verge of taking over Wakanda. They bring back T'Challa. See, you can still do this whole thing where he got to retake the heart shake herb. They bring back T'Challa. T'Challa and the Border Tribe go after Eric, Claw, and Malice, who are trying to take over the Vibranium Mound. Nakia fights Malice. Malice tells Nakia, you got a dark spirit to you and you remind me of me. And Nakia says, I will never be you, before killing Malice. Set that in motion. We can explore that, right? We can explore that. T'Challa thinks he kills Claw, but winds up turning Claw into a sound. And with Claw, he just dissipates all over the place, the sound waves and everything like that, right? Plot. Later on, the Border Tribe takes down Eric, and Eric is locked up. Daniel Kaluuya could have came back for Black Panther too. Eric is locked up. He ain't got to be in the spirit plane. Which, by the way, as I said to anybody else, it makes no sense for them to have included Eric Killmonger in the spirit plane when both actors that played the older version of T'Chaka and the younger version of T'Chaka are still very much alive. And those are Shorty's parents. That's her father. Ramona wasn't in the spirit plane. She had died. None of that made sense whatsoever. But I think casual fans would have went for this story, right? I think fans that don't really know anything about T'Challa would have thought that, you know what, he got a little bit of a mean streak to him, so they wouldn't keep treating him like a simp, right? We still could have got Michael B. Jordan in this movie. We could have, and had a very good reason to bring him back for Black Panther 2. It's just the way I would have did it. Anyway, that's my time. I ain't gonna keep y'all long. I told y'all I wasn't gonna keep y'all long. I just want to do this shit because I thought about it last night. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.